Okay, let's unpack this. We're diving into NVIDIA today. And yeah, really focusing on their upcoming earnings report. I mean, they're just everywhere in the news, right?
Absolutely. And our goal here is just to give you a clear picture, a snapshot of what's actually happening with,
Hmm.
well, one of the hottest companies out there. We've looked at their financials, analyst reports, even some lively online chats to sort of filter out the noise for you.
Yeah, we want to cut through that overload. So you get the key numbers, the big trends, and what it really means for NVIDIA going forward. Get you informed without drowning you in spreadsheets. So, first up, the big date. NVIDIA's next earnings report, it's confirmed for August 27th.
That's right, August 27th. It covers their Q2 for fiscal year 26.
Right.
Just a reminder for everyone, NVIDIA's fiscal year ends in January, and for this quarter, NVIDIA themselves guided around $45 billion in revenue.
It's 45 billion. That's
Yeah, yeah.
that's huge. A 50% jump year over year if they hit it. Yeah.
Exactly. Massive growth. And Wall Street's also looking for about $1 in diluted EPS. That's earnings per share, basically a profit per share outstanding. Gives you a sense of their profitability.
Okay, $1 EPS. But I heard some analysts are even more bullish, like Vivek Arya at BofA.
Yeah, BofA Securities, specifically Vivek Arya, they're throwing out a bigger number, predicting a potential blowout, maybe closer to $47 billion in revenue.
47. So what's driving that extra optimism? Is it just the big tech spending, Alphabet, Meta, Amazon pouring billions into AI?
Well, yes, that's a huge part of it. That capital expenditure, I mean, we're talking tens of billions on AI infrastructure. It directly means orders for NVIDIA GPUs. But BOFO points out it's not just buying some chips. These companies are building entire AI data centers. NVIDIA's tech is like the core. It's a massive investment cycle, really unprecedented.
Right, right. That context makes sense. It's not just chips, it's the whole infrastructure. So looking ahead then, beyond this quarter, what's the focus for Q3 guidance?
Good question. Investors will be watching that Q3 guidance like hawks. The general consensus, the average among analysts, is looking for revenue guidance around $52 billion.
52 billion for Q3, and BofA is even higher there too.
They are. BofA is projecting maybe up to $54 billion. And interestingly, they see potential for even more, like $57 to $60 billion, if those H20 chip shipments to China restart.
Ah, the H20, the chip designed specifically for the China market due to export controls. That's a big variable.
It really is. And all of this, ties directly into the ramp up of their next-gen platform, Blackwell.
Blackwell, yeah, that's the new architecture everyone's waiting for, promising huge AI performance gains.
All right.
Production starting Q4 fiscal 25, right? So
Yeah.
that's coming up soon.
Exactly. It's a major driver for future revenue. But, it's probably not all smooth sailing.
Okay, yeah. Let's talk about the bumps in the road. What challenges could actually dampen this really positive outlook?
Well, one thing we're hearing reports about is potential production delays,
Mm.
specifically for their GB200 NVL72 product.
The GB200 NVL72. That's the really big, complex rack scale system, right? Integrating lots of GPUs and CPUs for the toughest AI jobs.
That's the one. Super complex. So delays there, if they happen, could cut initial shipment numbers pretty significantly. And yeah, that has understandably made the market a little nervous.
Okay, production complexity. What else? The geopolitical stuff.
Definitely. The U.S.-China export controls, they're still a major headwind. It's not a small issue. We're talking billions in lost revenue for NVIDIA. One report mentioned a pretty staggering $4.5 billion inventory write-down just in Q1 of fiscal 26 because of those restricted sales.
Wow, $4.5 billion write-down. So that's an ongoing pressure point.
Absolutely. It's not just a past problem.
So you've got this incredible growth story, huge demand,
Mm.
but also these real production and geopolitical challenges. How does this balance out for the long term? Is the outlook still fundamentally bullish?
I'd say overwhelmingly yes. The underlying trends are just immense. Take global data center spending, for example. It's projected to almost triple, from about $400 billion this year, 2024, to potentially $1 trillion by 2028.
$1 trillion just on data centers.
A trillion. It's almost hard to grasp that scale of investment. And that's the foundation, really, for these analyst predictions you see. NVIDIA hitting maybe a $6 trillion market cap, stock price pushing towards $250 a share in the next, say, 3 to 5 years. That $1 trillion spend is what makes those numbers plausible.
It really paints a picture of a company operating on a scale we haven't seen often, almost like a monopoly in this critical AI tech. And it's not just the hardware, is it? It's the whole ecosystem, CUDA software, their networking. It creates this huge moat.
Exactly right. They've built this comprehensive platform. Which leads us to maybe the final provocative thought here for you, the listener. Think about this. Can NVIDIA actually sustain this kind of dominance in such a fast-moving field like AI? Or will the sheer scale of demand combined with these geopolitical pressures inevitably lead to a more diversified market down the road?
Mm.
Maybe new players rise up, or existing ones manage to catch up faster than we think.
Hmm. That's definitely something to mull over. Will the giant keep its lead, or will the landscape shift? A key question for the coming years.